What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back here with another off-season rebuild, as it is our last team from the second round eliminations, that being the Denver Nuggets. We went ahead and did the Knicks and the Thunder already, so make sure to check those out if you have not seen them. They are in the playlist, and today we have ourselves a very challenging one, that being the Denver Nuggets. You might be wondering, how are the Denver Nuggets challenging? Well, it is because of the new CBA and how limited they will be this offseason and trying to make improvements around the roster and KCP's impending free agency. We'll talk about it as we go further in the video, but let's just go ahead and jump in and do this Denver Nuggets offseason rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Especially drop a like because this is my second time recording this video. I just recorded a Denver Nuggets video. I was 46 minutes in, so I was really almost done, and the game crashed on me. I jumped in and watched some gameplay because we had a huge game 7, and once it was over, the game decided not to load back and it crashed. And the problem is I have autosave off, and so I had no chance of getting back to the point where I was. So yeah, second time recording this, especially, so make sure you especially drop a like. I already went ahead and felt the coaching staff were already on draft night. So why the Denver Nuggets offseason is going to be challenging, because you have KCP's impending free agency. He's probably going to have a market value around 15 or 20 million, I imagine. Some team is going to probably pay him a lot of money. Will Denver be able to do that? Keep him? Is he going to get poached like Bruce Brown did? You have also Reggie Jackson's free agency. I don't know how important he would be to bringing him back. But yeah, and this team is projected to be over the second apron. So it's going to be extremely hard to do anything, because once you're over the second apron, there's a lot of different things you can't do. But the most important thing you can't do is you can't combine salaries together. So you cannot aggregate contracts. So if you wanted to make a trade, you can only send one contract out, and you can't bring in more salary than you're sending out either. So a lot of limitations. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm sure most of you guys potentially understand. But we have a late pick in this draft, which is huge. Now, what we can do here is we can either draft with this pick or we can trade it away. So we are here at 26, and we face a similar situation than I did in the last recording. So we have Tristan Da Silva and Dalton Connect on the board right now. So what I could do is I could potentially throw this 28th pick out there and see what we can get. But I do recognize, getting we can get Donovan Clingan. That'd be kind of crazy, but that just doesn't feel very realistic anyway. He'd be a lottery pick more than likely. So let's just go ahead and see what else is offered to us. We can get Day'Ron Sharpe. So I don't know. Do I want Day'Ron Sharpe? Day'Ron Sharpe and Jalen Wilson sounds kind of intriguing, not going to lie. Landale, Trey Jones, and a second round pick, but we can't. I don't think we're over the second apron yet, but it is coming, trust me. Kevon Looney, and we get a future first. I'm not sure I want to trade a first for Kevon Looney and get Zach Edey as well. So by far my favorite trade is the Nets trade where we get Day'Ron Sharpe. It's a very late first, but would I rather just draft Dalton Connect? I think I would. I think I'm just going to draft Dalton Connect, because having a guy on a rookie contract in this new CBA is all but important. So we're going to go and take him here. Now with this second round pick, though, I am curious to see if I can trade it away and potentially get exactly what I'm looking for here. So if I throw Zeke Naji and the second round pick out there, anybody offer me anything of value? The Hornets, no. There is someone that I got from the Hornets in the last recording that I'm going to try to do again. But for now, they're not offering it to me. We could get Kevon Looney, though, which is actually kind of huge. I think I'm going to do this trade. So we get Kevon Looney as our backup center. Actually, a really good backup center to have in 2K anyway. But we're trading Zeke Naji out in a second round pick. Yes, I recognize trading Zeke Naji kind of sucks, but this is kind of what we're limited to. So I'm going to get Kevon Looney here and bring him in, and we're going to pass on the second round pick, and we get ourselves our backup center that we could potentially trust a little bit while Jokic is out. So that's what we've done. And now now KCP and Jackson both actually decline or accept their player options, which makes a huge difference, because re-signing him probably would have been really hard. But free agency, we're very limited to what we can do, but there's one player that I think makes a ton of sense to bring back, and that is Monte Morris, who has obviously played in Denver a couple times in his career, or not a couple times, but you guys know what I mean. He's played there before, and I do believe it would make sense for him to come back, especially if he doesn't want much money. Definitely think that could make a ton of sense. So we get Monte Morris, we have KCP Strother, we have Porter Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, and then Jokic and Kevon Looney. So that is our rotation at this very moment. And I think I'm happy with it for now, but I definitely recognize I could use some improvements. KCP, since he is making $15 million, it does beg the question if we could potentially look at trading him away. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I might look into it and see what I would be offered. I know some people might say just trade Michael Porter Jr. just because of how bad he was in the Timberwolves series. but I feel like that's an overreaction. I don't know if the Nuggets will actually do that. But for now, I'm not going to trade him. I'm just going to look at maybe trading away KCP to see if we can get anything of value in return. Today's video is brought to you by DGF's Optimizer. If you play on apps such as PrizePicks, Underdog, or any other DFS app, having a tool like this is so clutch at finding good plays right in front of you without having to do any research whatsoever. For example, actually a really good play on the board at the moment, Ryan Nelson and Tyler Glasnow under 12.5 pitcher strikeouts. As you can see, every single book is favoring the under. Let's see if we can find a basketball example. Halliburton under 8.5 assists. Every book is favoring the under on Halliburton right now. Michael King over 5.5 strikeouts. Daniel Gafford under 8.5 points. Do we have any more? Carly Towns under 2.5 turnovers. As you can see, having this tool, you can find plenty of plays that have, profitable situations long term. So if you want to check out this tool, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables, 25% off the first month. And of course, I use it on apps such as PrizePicks. PrizePicks is DFS app that allows you to choose between 2 to 6 players. It doesn't have to be just NBA. There's a bunch of examples on the board. They have WNBA, MLB, PGA, NHL, esports, all kinds of options to choose from. Make sure you check out PrizePicks as well. You can combine, literally Luka's rebounds with, I don't know, hockey goalie saves or something, or time on ice. Like, the possibilities are clearly endless. Make sure you check out PrizePicks and DGF. Both links are down in the description below. PrizePicks matches your first deposit $1 for $1 up to $100, while DGF, like I said, 25% on first month. Other than that, let's get back to the video. So I've thrown KCP in the trade finder, and we low-key have some interesting trades. Now, I would tell you right now, if this was real life, I don't know if I would trade KCP. I imagine he resigns in Denver, but I guess it's possibly goes somewhere else. But the problem with KCP in 2K is he regresses, which is why I'm more than comfortable trading him right now. And I kind of like this trade from the Pistons. It would be fun to see send KCP back to Detroit, but Detroit is a team that, wants to win now, so I could actually see this trade happening, where we get Isaiah Stewart, which would be really good power forward depth, still only 23 years old as well. Maybe has some room to improve, but we could do this trade, have a power forward locked up long term. I kind of like it, I'm not going to lie. As weird as that as weird as that sounds, I don't hate it. And then I do kind of like the idea of getting a first round pick from the Lakers as well. I could technically see the Lakers trading a first for KCP. They're also going to go big fish hunting, so that they want to waste a first on KCP. Probably not. Obviously, you could do Capella, but the problem with doing this is you can't aggregate salaries. We are over the second apron now. At least I'm pretty sure we are. Let's go take a look. So, if we are over $190 million, we are over the second apron. And we're over the second apron. I think with KCP accepting his player option and Reggie Jackson, that more than put us over the second apron. So we cannot combine salaries, or that Capella trade would be cool as well. But I do believe we're going to go ahead and do that Isaiah Stewart trade. I kind of like it. Long term, we get Isaiah Stewart. I don't hate this Clippers trade as well, but I'm pretty sure the Clippers don't have a first round pick to actually trade away. We are just going to settle on this one. Some people might hate it, but I do believe in the long term, this would help us out a lot more than you think. So we're doing that, and we're getting Isaiah Stewart. So what that's going to do is Monte Morris is our backup point guard. You might be wondering, who's your starting shooting guard now? Well, it's going to have to be Christian Braun, unfortunately. Not really unfortunately. I do believe he could eventually do it, potentially. His shooting has to get a little bit better. But yeah, he is going to be our brand new starting shooting guard. Actually progresses decently in 2K as well. And then Julian Strother, we're going to have to hope develops as well. Dal connects our backup 3 at the moment. And then we have Aaron Gordon. Actually, that's going to change, because we are going to move Peyton Watson to small forward, who goes up to a 78 overall. So we're doing something like this. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. So kind of getting a picture. Kevon Looney's our backup 5. Isaiah Stewart's our backup 4, who could also play some center minutes as well, which I think you could actually trust him a little bit there. So yeah, that is our creative offseason. We were very limited on what we could do. We get Monte Morris, we bring in Kevon Looney, and we bring in Isaiah Stewart. Not too shabby for what we gave up. Nikola Jokic is down, but everyone else is progressing. Watson, Stewart, Julian Strother is up. Monte Morris is down, which is to be expected. Reggie Jackson is down, which is to be expected, like I said. But I'm feeling okay. I think that was a decent offseason for how limited we were. Bringing 3 really good players that I think could help out our bench quite a bit. So I'm feeling all right about it. I'm feeling pretty good. So let's go take a look at our rotation after we load this draft class and see what 2K thinks of this rotation. So I cannot wait to check it out. But Watson up to 78. And then Christian Braun developed a little bit as well after we moved him to shooting guard. So let's go ahead and see what this is about to look like. So Pyron is going to land us 9th overall. And here's your proficiency. So still 4.5, which feels good. And this is what it's going to look like for year number 1. So it's going to be Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Peyton Watson, Isaiah Stewart, Kevon Looney, and Monte Morris. And Julian Strother could also get some minutes as well. But what we could do is we could just run a 9-man rotation and have Strother and Connect spend some time in the G League this year, and then those guys will be more than ready to be contributors next year. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to send both of them to to the G League. That way, next year, they're developed and fully ready to play some minutes next year. So that's what we're going to do. We're in a similar year number 1. I feel decent about what we've done. Our bench got a huge upgrade with Morris, Stewart, Watson, or Kevon Looney. So hopefully things end up working out and we are a contender like the Nuggets are in real life. So MVP once again goes to Nikola Jokic. Rookie of the year goes to Nikola Topic on the Thunder. Ben Simmons wins 6th man of the year. Very interesting. Victor Wembanyama defensive player. Asar most improved. Devin Booker clutch player. And Mark is your coach of the year. And John Murphy is your executive. So, of course, Jokic makes an All-NBA first team. And I think that's more than likely going to be it. I don't imagine Jamal Murray makes an NBA team. But we ended up as the second seed in the Western Conference. Here were your player stats. We feel pretty good about how the season went. Jamal Murray averaged 29, 27 from Jokic, 18 from Porter, 12.5 from Gordon. We also extended Gordon, and we also extended Kevon Looney at the extension deadline. So we have those two locked up long term. Murray is about to be a free agent this offseason. Obviously, we are going to look to keep him. He had a great season. Porter, 18 points as well. Christian Brown, as a starter, averaged 11. So not too shabby. 10 from Stewart, 8 from Peyton Watson. So pretty damn good. Now let's go ahead and see if we're going to be successful in the playoffs or not. And then also, not only are we going to have Connect and Strawther join this rotation next year, actually, that is the only thing. But that is huge. That is going to be huge for us. I don't know where I was going with that. But we got Phoenix in round 1. Booker, Bradley Beal, Little, KD, Nurkic, Patrick Williams, David Roddy, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Duop Reeves. So hopefully beat Phoenix to get out of round 1. Be really disappointing, and we sweep them. So we get them done, or they're done. And now we get Utah, who's the 6th seed. They have Keontae George, Sexton, Markkanen, Hendricks, Kessler, Collins, Simone, and Jordan Clarkson. I imagine we should beat them as well. And we are going to beat them in 6. And now we get to play the final boss, that being the Oklahoma City Thunder. Do we have a chance of beating them? Well, let's see. As you guys know, it's usually very hard to beat them. Of course, they got OG Anunoby because they always do for some reason. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat them. So game 1 is going to go to them. They beat us. Game 2, even it up. All right. We get 1 win on their home floor. Let's see if we can continue. They get 1 win on our home floor. All right. So we're going to go. Do we go 8-man rotation here? Let's go 8-man rotation. Let's play backs against the wall, 8-man rotation. Let's see if we can even this series up and potentially get to the finals in year 1. That'd be awesome. Like, I think in the Knicks and also the Thunder video, I won a championship year 1 both times, but this time we're down 3-1, and it's going to be very hard to come back from this against a Thunder team that you guys know in 2K, which is kind of impossible to stop. But it looks like we are going to win this one unless we blow a big lead. We are going to take them back to Denver for game 6. So if we can win game 6, I do believe the possibilities are endless here on what happens in game 7, but they blow us out in the first quarter and in the second quarter. I think that's all she wrote. So we did not show up whatsoever, and we are bounced here. So we get to the conference finals, but unfortunately lose to the Thunder, and the Thunder go on to win it all. So disappointing, but to be expected. Lakers, LeBron James is retiring. The lottery this time is not going to matter for us because we don't have any picks, I believe. So Magic at our pick this year, and then staff signing. We're not firing Mike Malone, obviously. We do have to get 1 coaching staff position filled out, and we'll just grab Mr. Howard here, which is actually a really good. Is that a woman? I think that was a woman. Bria Howard. Yeah. So welcome in. All right. So let's go to player options and let's see what we got going on here. I'm pretty sure we don't have a draft pick in that draft at all. So we have nothing. Okay. Player options. Watson, Brown, Strawther. Of course, we're accepting all of those. Then qualifying offers. Colin is a free agent that we're probably not too worried about. But of course, our main priority is Jamal Murray. We are going to resign Jamal Murray. No brainer. So let's make sure we do that. So Murray is back. Love to see that. And now let's see what else we got going on. Do we have anything else we can really do? So we have the ability to sign at least maybe 1 potential good free agent. Well, let's see. So we have Jamal Murray, Monte Morris, Strawther, Christian Brown, Porter, Watson, Connect, and then Gordon, Stewart, and then Jokic, Kevon Looney. Low key, I'm actually cool with running this back because I do believe the team is going to develop and progress. I think Watson is going to go up. I think Connect is going to go up. I think Strawther is going to go up. I think Brown's going to go up. So pretty much everyone is going to develop. So I do think there is a positive in just running it back and not messing anything up here. I know we could sign someone, but I don't want to just sign someone to sign someone. Then we have a full rotation. So let's just see what player progression looks like because I do believe it's going to serve us well. Maybe I could sign Alvarado, maybe just because Monte Morris might regress. But then again, like I think Watson and Connect are both going to play. So I do believe we have a full 9-man rotation. So yeah, I'm actually cool with this. Let's go to player progression. Let's see what we got. So player progression, we have Peyton Watson up to an 80. Brown's up to a 79. Isaiah Stewart up to a 79. Strawther and Connect are both up very nicely as well. So yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to see. I wanted to see everyone progress, and that's happening. So that's great to see. We got to the conference finals last year. Was that enough progression to say, okay, next year we're going to go beat the Thunder? Maybe not, but we're probably still going to run it back at least this season. Now, if we get to the conference finals again and maybe lose to the Thunder or whoever it may be, then maybe we could look at doing some crazy things. Maybe we look at trading Michael Porter Jr. or something along the lines of that. But for now, I'm cool just running it back with this rotation and letting the results live with what we get. So let's see what we got. So Power is going to last 9th overall. Proficiency is 4.5. And I also, what did the Thunder do? Did they have like a high draft pick? I wasn't even paying attention to the lottery, to be honest with you. So we got BJ Edgecombe and the draft looks like, and yeah, so their team is very good, as we know. Like, it's gonna be tough to beat them regardless of what we do. But Murray, we're gonna run an rotation, of course. It's gonna be Murray, Brown, Porter, Gordon, Jokic, Watson, Stewart, Strother, Kevon Looney, and then Dalton Connect is actually out of the rotation, which I feel a little bad about. So I'm gonna make this a 10-man rotation. We're gonna simulate this season, obviously hoping that things go extremely well for us, and we're gonna go try to see if this year maybe we can knock off the Thunder. If it can't happen there, then maybe, just maybe, we can look at trading Michael Porter or doing something along the lines of that. Jokic once again just stacks up the MVP trophies. He probably doesn't even care either, but Rookie of the Year goes to Cooper Flag on the Bulls. Stephon, 6th man. With me, offensive player, Alex R, most improved, and K's your clutch player, and Michael Malone. As you can see, I think running it back was a great decision because we won 65 games. So hopefully that results in a championship. We'll see. We got to the conference finals last year. The Thunder on the other side of the bracket, which is good. We don't have to deal with them until the conference finals potentially. But 27 from Jokic, 24 from Murray. You had 17 from Porter, 12 from Christian Brown, 11 from Gordon, 10 from Stewart, 9 from Strother, 8.5 from Watson, and 6 from Dalton Connect. So we're going to go to a 9-man rotation for these playoffs, and we'll see how things go. In round 1, we draw the Pelicans, who have CJ, Herb, Ingram, Zion. Of course, facing the Pelicans sometimes could be a little stressful in 2K, so it would be weird if we got bounced in round 1, but for some weird reason, it would not surprise me if the Pelicans beat us, but hopefully they don't. Somebody current round, and we're in an even series with them. I kind of had a feeling the Pelicans were going to be a tough AFC to deal with, so hopefully we win Game 5 and not stress anymore, but man, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm not going to lie. Can we win this one, steal it? And it looks like they are going to beat us barely. 147-138. And now we have to win Game 6 to force a Game 7. So here goes nothing. And if we get bounced around 1 after going 65-17, it's happening. I had a feeling, man, once we drew the Pelicans that it was going to happen. We lose. Not great. 4th seed, 8th seed. And let's see if the Thunder go on to win it all. It would have been the Mavericks in the conference finals. We missed out on a golden opportunity. So that really sucks. All right. Well, what do we do now after seeing that disappointing result? Do we trade Porter? Thunder get the number 1 overall pick now, so they're only going to get better from here now. Man, disappointed is underwhelming to say the least. Okay, do I fire Mike Malone after that? Maybe, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep him, I guess. We're going to keep Mike Malone, and then we're going to grab Mr. Ware, and that will be our offseason for the coaching staff. And now it's time to look into a Michael Porter Jr. trade. And let's just throw him in the trade finder very quickly. He's on the last of his contract. Let's just see what I would get. I'm not just going to trade him for nothing. Like, it has to make sense to do it. The Hunter and Oubre, Markkanen, Monk. Hart, Mitchell Robinson is definitely interesting, as Josh Hart's listed at power forward right now. Obviously, we know what kind of maniac Josh Hart is. We trade Kevon Looney. Well, I guess I forgot we can't combine contracts, right? We're still over the second apron, so we can't even do that. So never mind. So yeah, so over the second apron, so we cannot trade away Porter with a player. So it has to be Porter by himself. Buddy Hield, Tobias Harris is not going to do it for me. We do have the first round. We have a first round pick, which I didn't realize. We get Poole and Capella. Obviously, Capella would be cool, but I don't want Jordan Poole. Kaminga is interesting. Kevin Payne. Rob Williams and Brogdon is intriguing, but I don't know. I don't know if that really helps us that much. Gobert, can't do that trade. OG Anunoby and a first round pick. The Thunder want to give me OG. We trade Porter. I don't really know if that does much. I don't know, man. I'm not sure it makes a ton of sense to trade Porter. I feel like Porter is just like a perfect fit, and he's an 88 overall at this point. I don't love any of these trades in particular. I think just trading trading for Markkanen would just be doing something when it's maybe not necessary to do. But what we do have is a 29th overall pick. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to trade this pick on draft night. For what? I have no clue. But I'm going to take a look. We only have Stewart's salary, and we have Kevon Looney's salary. I'm not trading Gordon. We have Porter that maybe also looking at trades, but let's go see what I could potentially do with this 29th overall pick. I don't think I'll be able to do much, but we'll try. So I think I am going to go ahead and do this trade with the Washington Wizards where we get Clint Capella. I'm throwing Stuart's salary in here in the 29th overall pick. This would make Kevon Looney more expendable, but this actually gives us a legitimate backup center that we could be fully confident in. So I'm doing that trade on draft night to trade away Isaiah Stewart. So now we have Clint Capella as our new backup center to Nikola Jokic, and obviously I like Capella more than I do Looney. Now losing Stewart sucks, don't get me wrong, but let's see what Looney could potentially get us. I don't know if he's going to be able to get us anything, to be honest with you. It's not like he has the most. So the Knicks want to give me Miles McBride. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think Miles McBride would be a really good addition. Not going to lie. Haywood Highsmith, that's a little bit more salary than we could take. Jordan Goodwin, more salary than we could take. Tamani Kamara. Okay. Oh, that's a first round pick, though. Tamani Kamara would actually be a really good addition. We trade a 2030 first. And we get Tamani Kamara in a early second. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Especially when this first is probably going to be very late, depending on how good we are. So basically, we're trading like 29 and getting Kamara. And I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. I might do that trade. I also love the Miles McBride trade as well. Where we just trade a second round pick and we get Miles McBride. I really have to think about this. Do I want Kamara or Miles McBride? Kamara obviously would be great. I think I'm going to do this with the Knicks. I don't know why the Knicks would trade Miles McBride for a second, but they get Kevon Looney. Maybe they value Kevon Looney. I'm doing it. I mean, this is so many years down the line. Who knows what team is motivated to do what? But that gives us a backup point guard who will actually play. Monte Morris is going to be in free agency. Miles McBride's our addition. Brown and Strawther are going to be the two guards we hope just develop. Watson, Michael Porter, and then Gordon, and then Capella. So, yeah, I think we're cool with just running like Connect and Watson as our forwards. I know they're both listed at 3, but I think we're going to leave it that way. So draft does not matter for us anymore. So, yeah, I'm okay with what we've done this offseason. Player options, Hunter Tyson, I'll accept. Strawther, and then qualifying offers. Peyton Watson, Christian Brown, both free agents that this team is about to get more expensive. Both of them asking for $16 million apiece. I'm going to send them the money and not even think about it because we cannot lose them. Either of them. That would be just a disaster if we lost either of them. Okay. We do have the money to sign one more player if we truly wanted to, but I'm cool with this diamond rotation. It'll be Murray, Miles McBride, Strawther, Brown, Porter, Watson, Connect, Gordon, maybe Hunter Tyson, Jokic, and Capella. So, final attempt potentially at winning a championship. I think Capella is a huge improvement from Kevon Looney. Losing Stewart sucks, but Capella low-key is a dog in 2K. Porter is up, Strawther is up, Brown is up, Connect is up. So that's all looking really good. Now, I will take a look still maybe at a Porter trade at the deadline. I guess it kind of depends on how the team is doing, but I think this is our best chance at going out there and winning a championship for sure, because these guys are not getting any younger. Murray and Jokic. Power ranking is going to land 8th overall. Proficiency is still only 4.5, but that's fine. So Jamal Murray, Brown, Porter, Jokic, Gordon, Capella, Watson, Strawther, Dalton Connect, and that's fine. So we're going to leave that the way it is. I'm going to simulate this season. We're going to see how things go. I wonder if it could be a 5-star anywhere. No, we'll leave it at pace and space. All right. See you guys at the end of the season. Maybe since we just traded Brown, or since we just got Brown, that we could actually, or since we paid these guys, maybe that gives us the ability to make one more trade. We'll take a look at the deadline. We'll see what, ends up maybe popping out to us. So we are at the trade deadline, and I'm looking to trade Christian Brown here to get an upgrade at our 2-guard spot. And I have a couple options, actually a few options. So we could either get Lonzo Ball, which I don't hate. Lonzo Ball would be kind of cool. Shooting 37% from 3. Plays good defense. I don't know how obviously good he would be since his knee injury. Well, that remains to be seen. But that's an option. The other option we have is Herb Jones from the Pelicans. That's also being offered to me. I don't hate that. Shooting 34% from 3. So it's either Herb Jones, and then the last option is OG Anunoby from the Thunder. Now, if we moved him to 2-guard, though, I think he'd regress, so which is why I kind of don't want him. So for me, it's either Herb Jones or Lonzo Ball. Like, who do I want? So do I want to trade? Do I want to trade for Herb Jones or do I want Lonzo Ball? Herb Jones a little bit younger. I think we do Herb Jones. It sucks to trade with Christian Brown, but this is a massive upgrade, I think. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Herb Jones, welcome to Denver. It's going to be our brand new shooting guard. I guess he's going to come off the bench, which is fine. Strawther starts, whatever. Does not matter. Gives us just a little bit of an upgrade. That is the final move we're probably making in this video. Still only 4.5 proficiency. Right now we're the 3rd seed in the West. Hopefully bringing in Herb Jones is going to make all the improvement that we needed to maybe go out there, take this 1st seed, and go bring a championship home to Denver. I think this is Jokic's 6th MVP award or something like that, which is actually insane. Let's see how many MVPs he has now. So MVP awards, he has 6 MVP awards for Jokic, 4 in a row. So he didn't get 2023. That would have been 7 in a row if he got 2023. Just absolutely insane, man. And we had a good season once again. Executive goes to Zach Arthur. Unfortunately, we don't get Coach of the Year, but here goes nothing, man. First seed in the Western Conference. Last year we were first seed and got bounced around one. Hopefully that does not happen this year. Strother averages 12, Gordon with 12. Let's see how things go. We get the Warriors around one. We'll have Steph, Mark Williams, Pajimski, Kuminga, Wiggins. I think we should be able to beat them, but you never know with this game. We dropped game 1. We're in an even series with them. Can we win game 5? We do. Beat them in 6. Come on. All right, let's go. So we're out of round 1 this year. And now we draw Wembanyama and the Spurs. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. Herb Jones is going to start now. I'm still cool with the 9-man rotation. Maybe we make it 8 here in a little bit, depending on how the series go. The Spurs, they have Dillingham, Vassell, Ace, Bailey, Sohan, and Wembanyama. So they've done a good job building around Wemby, not going to lie. Hopefully, Jokic cancels out Wemby, though, and I think the rest of the roster is better than theirs. So far, so good, and we are going to beat them in 4. Now, the ultimate test, of course, we draw the Oklahoma City Thunder once again. Shea, Giddey, OG, Jalen Williams, Chet, Nikola, Lou Dort, VJ, and Harrington. Game 1, 1-0, off to a good start. Beat them by 33, 38 and 14 from Murray. Game 2, they even it up. To be expected, and they're probably going to take the rest, aren't they? No, even series. Okay, so we got to win game 5. Game 5, of course, going to be more than huge. We're going 8-man rotation here. 8-man rotation, game 5 in Denver. We got to win it. We cannot lose game 5 and go to OKC and expect to win this series. We got to win game 5. And they take the lead, and it looks like we are all but done for here. And we're going to lose game 5, so that's unfortunate. Okay, we got to win game 6. Game 6, we got Magic in the finals if we're able to win game 6 and maybe win a game 7, but let's focus on game 6. The game 6 is an ultimate battle. We have the lead right now, and it looks like we're going to take it. I think we're blowing them out right now, so we are going to a game 7. W, okay. Force to game 7, Jamal Murray with 48. Probably needed every single one of those. Here we go. Game 7 in Denver to get to the NBA Finals over the Thunder. Let's see what we can do here. Just don't get blown out. That's all I'm asking for. Let's get a competitive game down the stretch. And it looks like... Okay, hold on. We have an 8-point lead going to the 4th quarter. We're not moving. Let's keep scoring, please. Okay, so they're definitely on our tail. This is not even close to being over. This is going to be a tough one. We got a very close game down the stretch. It's looking good so far, though. I think we're going to take it. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I spoke too soon. 10-point lead with 2 minutes left. We don't blow a 10-point lead with 2 minutes left. Surely we don't. And we are going to beat the Thunder in Game 7 to get to the finals. Well, the Orlando Magic, who actually have Jalen Green, who averaged 32 in the conference finals. W for him. So Orlando has Suggs, Jalen Green, Noah. They got Paulo. They no longer have Franz Wagner. Interesting. They got Bol back in Orlando, which is fun. Here we go, though. Wait, Bol played in Orlando once upon a time, right? I'm not tripping about that. Or am I dumb? Pretty sure he played in Orlando at one point, right? I don't know why this is too important. Yeah, he did. So he played there in 2021, 2022, and 2023. Okay. Game 1, 1-0 goes to them. Game 2, we even it up. Game 3, 2-1. We got to even this series, and we're down 3-1. Not good. Okay, so we can come back for 3-1. It's not impossible. We could do it. 3-1 comeback starting now, right? Let's see if we can win this one. We have the lead right now. It's a close one here. They take it back. All right, so we take the lead, run away with it now, and we are going to force a game 5, or game 6, I should say. All we got to do is win game 6, and we're in a game 7 in Denver. It's one game mentality. Come on, let's win this one. Let's do it. Come on. 2K, do it for the vibes, and let's get a game 7 here. I want a game 7 so badly, but it looks like we're not getting it. Damn, we're going to come up short. Maybe. Do we come back at the very end? No, they're running away with it, and we're not doing anything on the scoreboard. Okay, we're making it interesting down the stretch, not gonna lie. 109 to 114. More than likely we don't win this game, but let's see. Let's see the execution down the stretch. Maybe we can hit a 3 or 2. Let's watch the end of this. We might be able to do it. It's gonna be tough, but we have the ball. We just gotta, execute down the stretch. Okay. Starting 5 is out there. Oh yeah, starting 5 is out there. So Peyton Watson, or actually Aaron Gordon's not out there, I guess. Oh, they almost got a steal. That would have been bad. Bol guarding Jokic. This should be easy peasy. And Jokic takes the worst shot in the world, but it goes in. So I can't judge him. Okay. 111, 114. We have to get a stop here. Jalen Green has the ball. Strother guarding him. Let's see what we can do here. If he hits, honestly, we have to be perfect here down the stretch. Okay. Oh! Almost a steal. Bol is really cutting us up like that. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Down 5 now, once again. Jamal Murray is going to shoot a mid-range. What is just a terrible shot selection. Just makes no sense at this stage. If you're going to shoot that far, you might as well have just shot a 3. Jet Howard attempts a 3, very quick in the shot clock, so he kind of gives us some life still. Gonna give it to Murray. Murray 3, this is huge if he makes it. This is, of course, he's not gonna make it. 111 and 116, down 5. If he would have made that, man, that would have been such a huge difference. But Jalen Green catches the ball in the paint, gonna kick it out to Bol. Paulo Banchero has the ball. Porter guarding him. Double team Banchero. Gonna give it to Bol, who is in front of the 3-point line. He's going to miss it. Gives us a little bit of a lifeline still. Jokic has the ball. Jokic is gonna give it to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, what are we doing? Okay, Jokic. Oh, we're gonna shoot him mid-range, aren't we? Jokic is, nope, he's gonna take it to Bol, and he's going to miss it. Bol is really cutting us up like that right now, man. Wow, Bol is gonna be the reason we don't win a championship. That's actually insane. Kind of full circle, I guess, because Bol was in Denver at one point. All right, we're down 7 with 22 seconds left, or down 6 rather. We call a timeout. This game is more than likely over, but we'll try. We'll try to see if we can do something here. We got to be perfect. We got to hit threes. We got to get stops. We got to get steals. It's not going to be easy. All right, Gordon inbounding it. He's going to give it to someone. Drilling Schroeder catches it. Murray, you got to hit this 3. And he just hesitates. And you're going to shoot. You're going to shoot. Takes a lot of time off the clock. Going to miss it. Jokic with the offensive glass, though. Schroeder 3, wide open. And doesn't even go in, man. Terrible execution down the stretch. We are coming to the finals just to lose to Orlando. Really disappointing. Maybe, just maybe, we can go one more season. I think we go one more season. We'll see if one more season can get us a championship. So even if we don't get a championship in this video, we allowed Jokic to win 8 MVPs, like 6 in a row. So, you know what? I could go home at night and feel good. Or I guess I'm at home already. I don't even know what I was trying to say, but you get the point. So, final season here, 30 points from Jokic, 24 from Murray, 21 from Porter, 13 from Gordon, 13 from Dalton Connect, 11 from Schroeder, and 10 from Herb Jones. So, here goes nothing. 8-man rotation. I think we played all season. I probably should have ran an 9-man rotation and left Peyton Watson out of there. I'm going to put 9-man because Peyton Watson deserves some playoff minutes. But here goes nothing. Utah in round 1. Beat them last year. Hopefully, we can do the same thing. Similarly, current round, and we are going to beat them. Now we get the Spurs, who we beat last year fairly easily. Hopefully, we could do that again, and we sweep them. So far, have not lost a game. Now we get the Thunder. I'm going to click Similarly current round and live with the results. The Thunder, of course, are always tough to beat, and we beat them in 5. And now we get the same finals as last year. You know what? We did it. We did it. We just clicked Similarly current round all the way through, lived with the result, and we get a championship to end this one. I will take that to end this video. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. We get 3 championships in a row in the last 3 videos. I will absolutely take that. It took us a while to get the Denver one, but I'll take it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see y'all in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.